Hi, this is Mark. Welcome to Buck Country Woodyard. Today we're going to try to get this sycamore tree, you can see here, get this sycamore tree pulled out of the lake here. Now, I actually don't know if I can pull it out. I have my tractor, so my plan is to cut it from the root ball, put a chain around it, put a block and tackle so I can double my force, and then pull it, see how far I can pull it out of the lake. I have no idea whether it's going to be impossible to move it. I can move a little bit. We'll see. Okay, had a little challenge there. Let me show you. So I had the cut going, and then the log split connected to the root ball. And of course, when that happened, my saw got stuck. So I think the next step is to get the other saw, always bring two saws, and cut in back of the other cut, because I don't want to risk cutting into the other chain and bar. I'm hoping I haven't already bent the bar, but we'll see. Well, got her down. Hopefully my other saw came out unscathed. We will see. I'm going to get organized to get this thing chained up, and we'll be right back. So looking at this a little closer, I think I'm going to have a change in plans. The tree is, kind of right in front of the root ball, which makes sense. I originally thought when it fell I could kind of pull it to the side, but I think if I try to pull up this little ridge, I don't think I'm going to get past the root ball. So I think what I need to do before I try to pull out is pull to the side. So I'm going to pull from that tree with a snatch block to try to get it clear of the root ball and then switch and put and do a connection over there on that big tree, and then pull straight. And I'm hoping it will pull out at least some. Now my other fear is this is a pretty steep little bank here. You can't really tell, I don't think, but I don't know if it's going to clear that, and I don't know what I do about it if it doesn't. I guess could put some kind of logs here to keep it from digging into the ground. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'm thinking. Anyway, let's see what we can do. Okay, see if I can get this cable straightened out. Well, didn't have much luck here. As you can see, I barely budged this tree from in front of the root ball. It's digging in the dirt there in the mud. So I just think it's too heavy for me to pull with the tractor as is. So I'm not yet giving up. I'm going to go out there and cut some of the weight off and see if that helps. If I can get enough weight off, maybe I can get it to budge and incrementally make progress. can see my mess here. I'll call this one of my normal projects, and it didn't go perfectly, but I did get a large heavy section of the trunk off. So my plan now, I'm not going to do it right now, is to cut some of those branches off, pull them out, and then try to pull the rest of the tree closer to the shore so I can kind of repeat the process. Like I said, when I started, I didn't know how difficult this would be, so I'm not totally shocked that it proved to be a bit of a challenge. So up here, I had to move the tractor. It was a little more level. I get nervous about leaving it with load on a hill. So here's that first piece of the trunk that I was able to pull off. I'm guessing that thing's pretty heavy. I have no idea how heavy, but so also comment for my friend Heath from Hardworking Man. He has the best of everything. I'll have to say though, this tractor set up for a small hobbyist, if you will, in this space is probably the best combination it can have. I got the Eastonmade Grapple, the TYM 574 tractor, and the Bigtoolrack. So for coming out in the woods and doing stuff like this, it's a pretty good setup. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.